why this little boy had to endure such suffering? I'll tell you why. It's because the adrenaline produced by the pain and fear he feels makes him taste better. Did you think for 1 second that the food you eat magically appears in a package ready for consumption? Or that these humans were put down gently? Think again. No looking away. Open your eyes. Watch this and tell me who's the real animal, humans or cannibalians?
No! You have to live!
And where do you think this young boy ended up?
Aw, check out this little guy. Hello there. No, I can't see.
He ended up in you. You wolfed down that poor, innocent boy.
But it's just a job. I have to eat. It's part of the show.
Job or not, you enjoyed eating him, didn't you? You would have bitten into him even if there wasn't a camera rolling, wouldn't you? Well, wouldn't you?
This one's a little heavy on the seasoning.
You're gorging yourself on death with a dash of pain for spice. Anger and sadness digested and forgotten. Was it worth it?
I'm sorry! Oh?
You passed the test. We had to know whether or not you had a conscience.
You're the Human Free Line, that environmental terrorist group against the consumption of human meat. I remember.
Yes, we're the very same group whose activities you reported on back when you were an anchorwoman.
Why are you doing this? What do you want?
It's okay. Nice to meet you, May. It is I, Chikaro, the leader of the HFL.
You're the Chikaro?
Our mission is to put an end to the consumption of humans by any means necessary. We need you to broadcast a very important message for us.
Me? Hey, I may not look it, but I'm still a journalist. I can't aid terrorists.
I'm not asking you to join us, merely to convey a message. A former primetime anchorwoman turned food reporter, you are the one that must do it.
But I'm just one woman. What could I possibly do to stop the world from eating humans?
We have a plan.
May! May, thank God you're all right. We were worried sick.
Set up everything. I've got the scoop of a lifetime. Good evening, everyone. This is an emergency news bulletin.
Hey, it's May.
What's the emergency? Did you find a hot new restaurant or something?
We interrupt tonight's scheduled broadcast to bring you a special report. What we are about to show you may be shocking, but everything we're presenting is true.
Everyone, we are the HFL, a group fighting to end the practice of human consumption. Despite our best efforts, it appears that you are still unwilling to change your eating habits. Today that ends. You must watch this. This classified government film was shot at an undisclosed farm 20 years ago. A deadly virus with a 100% fatality rate had spread among the human population. In this troubling footage, you can see the state of the farmers who ate human meat from the infected location. Transmitted through consumption, the deadly virus successfully made the leap from human to cannibalian. Once the infection reaches this state, there's nothing that can be done. The virus begins to alter the victim's very personality. They start using unbelievably foul language, then grow violent with unbelievable strength. Their immune system weakens, then fails entirely, obliterated, and then death. According to classified government documents, this virus known as HIV, hive, was originally transmitted from human to human through copulation. Although the virus was thought to have been eradicated, it re-emerged 20 years ago. Why? I'll tell you. It's because of your eating habits. In order to produce enough meat to satisfy the demands of their citizens, the government began to rapidly promote human breeding. The abolishment of safe sex ended up creating the perfect breeding ground for the virus. After the government became aware of the incident, they secretly burned the bodies of all the victims, human and cannibalian. A quick and expedient decision, I must say. Now, I have a question for you. What would you do if you knew that we had cultivated stockpiles of this deadly hive virus?
Desperate times call for desperate measures. We introduced a strain of the virus to this young pair of humans and are about to set them free on the farm you see before you. You're more than welcome to try and figure out when and where we release these humans, but in the meantime, how safe is that meat you're eating now? There's a very good chance it's already infected!
Honey, you've outdone yourself. These feet are scrumptious.
I'm glad you like them.
Mommy?
Hey, you haven't paid the check.
Let's make a deal. You end the practice of eating human meat, we'll supply a vaccine. There's no known cure for this deadly virus, but the vaccine will delay its onset. If you want to live, give up the consumption of humans. You, and you are all infected. The incubation period for the virus varies from person to person. You might begin to show its symptoms tomorrow or 10 days from now. Only God knows. I'd like to sing the HFL anthem.
Humans are our friends. No one wants to die.
To all of you watching this report, our food supply has been threatened by the desperate actions of these terrorists. Perhaps the time has finally come for us to seriously question our attitudes towards killing and food. For now, I would recommend against eating any human meat until we discover an answer. This is May, signing off.
You did good, May. I knew you had it in you. Yeah, it's me. Did you see it?
Thank you, May. You're our hero.
I'll never eat humans again. It's wrong for me to take a life just to satisfy my hunger.
Thank you, May. You helped me see the light. I realize now that human arms and legs are not meant for eating.
I want to be a newswoman and save everyone like May. When I grow up.
What?
Well,
Yes, well, don't be misled by those wild accusations that human meat is unfit for cannibalian consumption. I assure you, our human supply is perfectly safe.
All right, prove it.
This is?
If it's so damn safe, you eat it.
What? Well,
What's wrong, Vice Secretary? Am I to assume that by not eating that piece of meat, you're telling us... Vice Minister?
all right, I'll show you. On behalf of the Department of Agriculture, I'll eat this to prove to you just how safe it is. Oh my God, this looks so delicious. Delicious. Humans are so delicious.
Good everyone. This is May reporting back behind the news desk. According to our latest survey, over 70% of the people interviewed believe that they have been infected with the Hive virus. Tonight, I'll be reporting on the troubling effect the Hive has had on our economy. Unemployment figures continue to rise dramatically, and international embargoes against the import and export of human meat are likely to continue.
Soon, humans will live in a world free from the fear of becoming someone's next meal.
Good evening, everyone. This is May reporting. A month has passed since the food terrorism carried out by the HFL. Today, the government announced a plan to dispose of any humans at risk of carrying the virus. Most of the nation